All right, guys, welcome to New Distributor Training. So my name is Cindy.
And I'm Tracy. Thank you for being here, everyone. I'm so excited to share with you today.
Yes, going to be awesome. So I live in North Carolina. Tracy is in South Dakota, North Dakota.
Yeah.
One of the Dakotas. Anyway, we're so excited that you guys are here with us, and we thought this would be a great tool for you guys to use as you begin your Shaklee businesses. This is something that you can do at your own time, on your own pace, and we just hope that this is helpful for you. So we know that training is essential when we first get started doing anything new. Any and all tidbits and information is perfect. So, all right, so we want to welcome you to our team, and we're just really glad that you guys joined us. Clearly, you guys have some sort of passion to help others, and specifically with their health. So thank you for taking that step and raising your hand and becoming a part of something pretty amazing. So when I like to talk about the business, I like to talk about 3 different ways that you might look at your business and 3 different ways that you run your business. So the 3 are, in my words, rebate queen, Holly hobby, or boss babe business builder. So the definition to me for a rebate queen is somebody who just really loves the products. They maybe had a great Prove It Challenge experience. They want to share it with their family and their friends, maybe for a little bit of a kickback every single month. And so to me, that would be a rebate queen. Perfect place to be if that's what you're looking for. The next would be Holly Hobby. Holly Hobby is going to do everything the rebate queen does, but she's looking to really get her products paid for. She's really loving her Shaklee products. She goes beyond her family and friends, talks about it on social media. She'll attend calls. She'll consider coming to conference. She's really loving community, loving to be a part of something pretty special, something positive, something that empowers her to do better and be better as a businesswoman, and also being healthy. So that's Holly Hobby. Holly Hobby may attract a couple of business builders that might want to join our team. And that's kind of where Holly Hobby stays. All right. So then we've got business builder boss babe. So business builder boss babe is somebody that's like, you know what, this is my life's work. Like, I really want to utilize and use Shaklee as my vehicle to provide change and positive change, not only for my family financially, but also for the world in which I live. So Boss Babe Business Builder is going to thrive and crave training. She's going to be digging into podcasts. She's going to be doing self-development. She's going to come to global conference. She's going to make time for team calls. She's going to reach out to her upline and ask for some mentoring. She's also going to just really take a hold and kind of get a plan in action. And it doesn't have to be that you're going to go from 0 to 100, but it is something where it's a slow and steady, or the pace could be quicker, but it's something that's dedicated to consistency, to, you know, a social media strategy, to plugging into the team, and to plugging into corporate. So, and this can be done in all different facets and different pockets of time. This could be done as a full-time business owner and full-time corporate person. It could be someone that's a full-time stay-at-home mom. It could be someone that kind of has several part-time jobs. It doesn't really matter what you do. It's just how you set your business up and what your mindset is. So that would be a business babe, boss babe business builder. So I would love for you to kind of to figure out which one you are and write it down and discuss that with the person that brought you into this business. I think it's a really important discussion to have. So there's not a lot of time wasted between parties kind of figuring out what you might want to be. And things can always change too. So, but right now, the reason why you got in is a good reason. And so you just got to figure that out. And I always like to say to remember these statements. We're definitely in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves. And I think that's really important. You know, I started a separate business called Green Jeans Consignment 10 years ago with my sister. And there's many times where we felt very actually lonely in the business because we were it. Everything started and stopped with us. We didn't have like a team or corporate entity or peers that we could pull from. We do have a little bit of a consignment community out there, but it was really us and all us. And so It's actually really refreshing when Dana and I found Shaklee. She's my business partner in Shaklee as well, 5 years ago, to really understand that we get to use Shaklee as a vehicle to build these amazing businesses. So we really cherish that component, having come from the other side and doing everything from ground zero. So it's kind of an interesting perspective. And I also want you guys to remember that it's purpose over perfection. So like a lot of us sometimes like, well, I got to study the catalog and I got to do every single podcast, all the trainings back to January. I got to do all this stuff before I can start my business. And that's really not it. It's really having a servant's heart and really understanding how you can help other people live and thrive over perfection. So people don't want to see perfection. People want to see the real you, just sharing health and wealth opportunities and just how to live a better life. So, and then faith over fear too. I think so many times as women especially, we really freak out about what people are going to think. And if you just stand boldly and your heart is always where it should be as far as serving others, when you share, you're serving others, you're helping, you're educating, you're inspiring, you're empowering, that should take care of that fear, although it's human nature to have fear. But a little bit of fear is always good. So that is our first slide. All right, so let's see here. Uh-oh, it's not advancing. Let me see.
All right.
Oh, there.
So I am going to, did we want to go back one more or this start here?
Oh, there it is.
There we go. So I am going to share with you a little bit about Shaklee's history. One thing that is so amazing with this company is we have such a rich history that we can be very, very proud to stand on and to share with others. So we can have, similar to what Cindy said, we can have a huge faith in this company as well. So we don't have to worry about things not always being correct or anything like that, because this company is so rooted in its values, and it has been for a very, very long time. So Dr. Shaklee actually created the first multivitamin in 1915, over 100 years ago. So if you consume any type of multivitamin, you can thank Dr. Shaklee for that. Same with any kind of protein powder. He was the first one to introduce that to the market as well. So no matter what brand, our roots go back to Dr. Shaklee in some shape or form. And then in 1956, when Dr. Shaklee was 60 years old, he decided to start Shaklee Corporation, which is just such an amazing testament of how it is never too late. The dream is never gone. You can jump in and start something fantastic that impacts the world at any stage in your life. And he founded this based off of science. So he was a chiropractor, and his whole philosophy was to do everything in harmony with nature. He believed that if we listen to nature and our bodies, which are a product of nature, everything can work very, very well together, starting with core nutrition as the foundation of all of our lives, and just really making sure that when we start with the foundation and start with nature, that we can live these amazing, thriving lives when we take care of ourselves in this way. But Dr. Shaklee and his products, he needed mission agents, or he needed people to go out and tell these stories. You could buy these products on a store shelf, but they wouldn't tell you the amazing stories and the transformations that happen because of these products. So he wanted to create a kind of company that allowed people to share these stories and do the talking for these amazing products. So he created this opportunity and introduced network marketing as part of the business model for Shaklee Corporation. And people got paid for what they shared. So we are just simply sharing these amazing stories of wellness, the stories of the company and the transformation, and allowing people to decide for themselves if their life is a fit for what Shaklee has to offer. So it is just a little history lesson, but a really, really powerful one when it comes to our foundation as a company.
Awesome.
The next one. And so how do we become these mission agents? How do we become these people who simply tell our story and get paid? So the first thing we want people to do is really to participate in our Prove It Challenge. So our Prove It Challenge goes back to Dr. Shaklee's roots and that foundation of core nutrition. So when you switch the brands of your multivitamin and your protein, and you're just basically, you switch your morning routine is really what I tell people. By doing that, you are already setting the base and the foundation for what you need to do. So if you haven't already, be sure that you are taking the Prove It Challenge, starting with the cleanse and then doing the challenge, but then continuing on with the vitamin and the shake as part of your nutritional foundation. And then you just over time start switching your brands. As you can see here, we have nutrition, we have healthy weight, we have clean beauty products, we have non-toxic home products, and then also healthy sports nutrition as well. So combining all of that, starting with the Prove It Challenge, you can really slowly transform your life, and then encouraging others around you to switch brands as well and just